Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my first more inspired spring and summer makeup look. I am so excited that I can finally start doing these. Spring is my favorite time of year. It's my birthday season and it's just a good time of year. Everything's starting to warm up and it's more of a bronzy look which everyone loves and can definitely rock. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this. It's all very affordable products, so hopefully you guys do enjoy. So starting off with a primer. This is the L'Oreal Base MAGIQUE. It's more of a silicone based primer, which basically means that it's going to fill in any pores, fine lines, and make a really nice smooth base for your foundation, which at the moment I'm loving the L'Oreal True Match, and this is in the shade, I think it's W2. I will have all of my shades and all of the names of every single product that I am using today in the description box, so you guys can see for yourself what products I am using. And of course, using that with my damp beauty blender. I cannot live without this tool. It is honestly worth the money. So for concealer, I'm going to be taking MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and the Studio Finish Concealer, both in NW20, and I'm just going to put the Pro Longwear Concealer underneath the eyes and blend it out with the damp beauty blender. I find it shears it out just the perfect amount, and it just, it's the best concealer ever. You just cannot go wrong with it, and if you haven't tried it, I definitely do recommend it. Now for the Studio Finish Concealer, I just like to take this with my finger because it is a thicker product, and I just like to run that around my nose and pretty much anywhere that is well, not as perfect as I like it. So any kind of imperfections, I'm just going to use it there. So for contouring, I'm going to be using a Maybelline Fit Me Stick in 330 and also the L'Oreal LUMI MAGIQUE highlighting pen. I believe it is marketed as a concealer, but it is great for highlighting. So for the Maybelline Fit Me Stick, I'm just going to run this around the perimeter of my face and also down my nose, and I'm just taking a e.l.f. stippling brush just to blend in the face products, and then I like to go in with a smaller brush that's more precise and blend out the nose area. Now you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I personally like doing this not every single day, but for days that I just can really be bothered putting in the effort. It is really beautiful, the finish and how it looks. So you can see that I am using a smaller brush and just blending that out with my fingers just to pat everything in, make it look more seamless and just make sure that there's no harsh edges. Now for highlighting, I'm using the color 2 medium, which is more pink based. If you want one that is more yellow based, you can use number 1, which I do really like, and I'm just going to put this in my high points. I'm just using this in between the eyebrows, the forehead, just around the cheek area, and also just around the mouth area very slightly, and also on the chin area, just to do a very subtle amount of highlighting. It just really catches the light and it just looks really natural looking because it is marketed as a concealer, so it is a little bit thinner than a highlighter. So then for my powders, I'm taking my Ben 9 Neutral Set powder and also the Australis Fresh and Flawless powder, which I haven't used in ages and I forgot how much I loved it, but just taking that neutral set on pretty much anywhere that I use that highlighter, and I'm just going to dust that underneath the eyes to set my under eye concealer as well, and then taking the Fresh and Flawless powder on a massive kabuki brush, just going to pat that on pretty much anywhere that I didn't put the highlighter, and just putting it over the contour areas as well to soften it up a little bit, and also just on the tips of my eyelids as well. I find that it sets it quite well and just neutralizes the redness. Now because I have done one eye, I'm moving on to the next. Now I am starting off with eyebrows. I'm using the L'Oreal, I think it's called the Super Lineup Brow Artist in 2 Blonde, which is my absolute favorite, and then setting it in with the Anastasia, I think it's Beverly Hills Brow Gel, I think it's called. It's really good. Now onto the actual eye base. I'm not using an eye primer. I'm using the Space of Australia Budge Proof eyeshadow. I'm not too sure on the name. It's a beautiful bronzy shade though. It's absolutely lovely. I'm going to blend that in with my finger and then use my pinky just to use it on the lower lash line, and I find I get a lot more precise work out of that if I just use my pinkies. Now going on to the original Naked palette by Urban Decay, taking the shade, I think it's called Naked, I believe. I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush and I'm just going to work that into the crease. This is going to be a really nice transition shade for any darker colors, and then taking the darker brown color out of the two, just running that in with that same brush just on the actual crease area. should hopefully just deepen it up just a little bit, just really subtly. I really do like the effects that this gives because it is such a subtle look, but I just love the effect of it. So then going in with that same blending brush, I'm taking the color Smog, which is a really nice bronzy, deep bronze shade that's really nice. There is a little bit of fallout with this shade, but that's okay. You can just dust it away. I'm just going to work that onto the eyelid and then into the crease a little bit. Now taking Half Baked, I believe it's called, I'm taking that on a little precise brush and putting that in the middle of my eyelid just to give it a little bit more of a light kind of effect. And then going in with the lightest shade, I think it's called Sin, not 100% sure, but just the lightest shimmery shade just on the inner tear duct and also on the brow bone just to catch the light a little bit more as well. And then going back in with Smog, I'm taking that on that same precise brush that we just used and running that along the lower lash line. I really wanted to smoke this out a little bit more than usual, so just go for it. Now for eyeliner, I today decided to use my favorite, which is the Maybelline gel eyeliner or the Eye Studio gel eyeliner in black, and I'm just taking that on just an angled brush, and I'm just going to do a regular winged liner, and there's nothing special about this. You can totally skip this step if you want to. It looks really nice without it, but I just of course feel naked without my cat eyeliner. So yeah, now just before I put on mascara, I'm just using these True or False eyelashes, and unfortunately they have been discontinued, so any kind of corner lashes that you do have, you can use those. Now for mascara, I'm taking my L'Oreal the COTOURE mascara. I think it's the Volume Million Lashes by memory, I'm pretty sure, but I'm just going to run that on my top and bottom lashes. Now I'm going to do 2 coats of this just because they are corner lashes, so I feel like I need to add a little bit extra volume just because they are corner lashes, and of course corner lashes don't give you the full effect, so I thought that I'd go a little bit bananas with my mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And of course just with tweezers, I'm going to place this into the middle of the eye and then just work in both sides and hold them there for a second and then squeeze my tweezers with my normal lashes. Now for the face, I'm running out of breath. For the face, I'm going to be taking the Australis Neon Crush Collection Bronzer. And I'm just going to take this on a fluffier kind of brush and then just work that basically on anywhere that I put that cream bronzer. And of course, just blend that out really, really well. This look I find works really well with a lot of bronzer just because it is more of a smoky kind of bronzy look. And because we are going for a spring and summer inspired look, it obviously goes really, really well. And of course, I'm going to add a peach blush rather than pink because peach goes with bronze so, so well. This is an Essence blush and it is super affordable and absolutely beautiful, and it is very pigmented. So just for the highlighter, I'm telling you, you can go nuts with this stuff because like I said, spring and summer look, it's definitely called for, and you can go absolutely nuts with this stuff. It's the Soft and Gentle highlighter by MAC, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and it is definitely one of my high recommendations for a highlighter. You will have this thing forever. It is just it's like never ending, so it's good stuff. Now for my lips, if I can't ever match my lip liner to my lipstick or my lip gloss or anything, I typically go for a nude. Now because I can't match the Lime Crime lipstick, I'm going to go for this one, which is Savvy by DB's Natural Lip Liner, and it just goes with everything. So then going in with Lime Crime Suede Berry, which is obviously the star of this show. I absolutely love this. It is really, really good. The color is gorgeous, and I did do 2 coats of this just to really build up the intensity. It is a liquid lipstick, so you do only have to do 1 coat, or you could be absolutely anal like I am and do 2 coats, so it's completely up to you. But that is pretty much the whole entire look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think, and if you have tried it, let me know as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.